Imagine this. You're walking through the cobbled streets of Milan on a sunny afternoon. The scent of espresso wafts from nearby cafes, and you're surrounded by stylish folks effortlessly strolling past boutique stores. Then, you spot it. A little vintage shop tucked between two trendy cafes, with a sign that says, "Secondhand treasures, everything €5." You walk in, and there it is. A pile of clothes, each with its own unique history. A worn leather jacket from Paris, a cashmere sweater from London, a pair of jeans that have seen more life than your 10-year-old neighbor's dog. You can already feel the excitement bubbling up, because you know what? These clothes aren't just clothes. They're gold mines waiting to be discovered. But here's the kicker. What if I told you that you could be the one running a shop just like that, without spending a single euro up front? Yes, you heard me right. Today, we're talking about starting your very own used clothes business, right from the comfort of your home, with literally no investment. Nada. Zilch. €0. Sounds impossible? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll see that turning secondhand clothes into cash is not just possible, it's actually easier than you think. Alright, so here's the deal. We all know that fashion is a huge business. But here's the twist, it's a sustainable business. And with the eco-conscious wave sweeping across Europe, especially in cities like Berlin and Paris, more people are embracing the concept of buying secondhand. So, if you're thinking about starting your own business and you're looking for something with heart, purpose, and low startup costs, this could be your golden opportunity. But hold up. How do you even begin? Where do you find your clothes? And how do you actually make a profit without burning a hole in your pocket? Well, don't worry. I've got you covered. Let's start with the basics. Where do you get your stock? I know, it sounds like a tricky question. But trust me, there are places right under your nose where you can score high-quality, secondhand clothes without paying a single cent. You just need to know where to look. First up, let's talk about the hidden gems, the clothes that people are practically giving away. We're talking about your friends, your family, your neighbors, or even your local community groups online. Here's a real-life example from Alex in London. Alex had a closet full of clothes he no longer wore. Some were too small, others were simply out of style, but they were still in perfect condition. Instead of tossing them, he decided to give it a shot and sell them online. Guess what? He made his first €150 just by selling clothes he was going to throw out. He then started gathering more items from friends and family. Suddenly, Alex found himself running a small side business. The best part? No upfront costs. It was all profit. Cha-ching. Next, let's talk about online marketplaces. The magic here is that people are already on these platforms, hunting for great deals. Think of it like setting up your own little digital boutique, right from your phone. Platforms like Vint, Depop, or even Facebook Marketplace are the go-to places to sell pre-loved clothes. And guess what? It doesn't cost anything to list your items. Now, I know what you're thinking, but Sophie, how do I stand out in a sea of listings? That's the fun part. You get to be creative. You see, the beauty of the used clothing business is that you're not just selling items, you're telling a story. A vintage denim jacket from Berlin? Let people know it's been part of a summer festival. Sell the dream. A pair of boots that could walk you through a Milan winter? Share the adventure. When you tell your items stories, people feel more connected, and that leads to higher sales. But hey, don't just rely on words. The visuals matter too. Bright, clear pictures that show the true essence of the clothes will set you apart from the crowd. A little creativity goes a long way. Take Alex again, for example. He took the time to fold his items neatly, style them with accessories, and post photos that made them look premium. In just 2 weeks, his listings started flying off the virtual shelves. Alright, now you've got your stock sorted and your listings up. But how do you scale your business and keep the momentum going? Well, here's where the magic happens. Partnerships and networks. Yes, we're talking about the power of collaboration. Just like in a cafe in Paris where the barista and baker work together to serve you the perfect croissant and coffee, you can build your own little network. Reach out to local thrift stores, charity shops, or even friends who have clothes they no longer want. Offer them a deal. You take their clothes, list them for sale, and you split the profit. Let me tell you a secret. Everyone has clothes they don't wear anymore. And the best part? They're probably happy to see them go. This is where you can step in and add value by selling those clothes to people who love them. It's a win-win for everyone. But wait, there's more. You can even host pop-up events. Imagine setting up a little used clothes sale in a local park in Milan or outside a cafe in Berlin. Invite people from your local community, promote the event on Instagram, and let them know they can find amazing clothes at unbeatable prices. It's a fun, social way to sell, and you get to meet people face to face. Who knows, you might even inspire someone else to start their own business. You're creating a movement here. But hold up, before we get too excited, let's address the big question. How do you keep your profit margins healthy? This is the part where you need to think smart. The key to profitability in the secondhand clothes game is keeping your costs low and your selling price high enough to give you a healthy margin. Remember, people are drawn to bargains, but they're also willing to pay for items that are unique, in good condition, and authentically vintage. It's about striking that sweet spot between cost and perceived value. But here's a pro tip. As your business grows, consider branching out into niche categories. For instance, Luca in Milan noticed that there was a growing interest in vintage leather jackets. He started sourcing and selling only those. And guess what? He was able to sell them for a higher price and build a loyal following. So, whether it's rare band t-shirts or quirky patterned sweaters, the more specific you get, the better your chances of finding a niche market. And finally, let's talk about long-term success. You've got your stock, your platform, and your network. But to truly thrive, it's all about consistency. Keep your listings updated, keep promoting your shop, and keep reinvesting your profits. But here's the kicker. Stay true to your mission. In a world where fast fashion is taking a toll on the environment, what you're doing is so much more than just making money. You're part of a growing movement towards sustainability. You're helping the planet while building your business. And trust me, that feels good. So, if you're looking to create financial freedom and build a business that feels right for you, the used clothes business is the way to go. It's simple, it's profitable, and above all, it's a business you can start with €0. Remember, financial freedom doesn't happen overnight. But every step you take toward building your business, no matter how small, brings you closer to the life you want. Whether it's sipping coffee in a Parisian cafe or enjoying the sunshine in your backyard in Madrid, your future is in your hands. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear more ways to make money from scratch, hit that subscribe button, give us a like, and drop a comment with your thoughts. I can't wait to see you build your empire. Remember, the best time to start was yesterday. The second best time is now. See you in the next one, my friend.
What if the secret to making more money has always been out there, just hidden from you? At Dollarmine Tricks on Patreon, we share simple, proven pro tricks to boost your income, smart online business ideas, and real strategies that successful people use every day, but rarely talk about. No fluff, no complicated theory, just practical pro tricks and methods that actually work. Join Dollarmine Tricks on Patreon today and start your journey to real financial freedom.